Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker patch 6.3, where last time we did the Lapis Manalis dungeon, and we're gonna continue on from there. Me and my, not mini-me, maxi-me? Maxi-me 0. Varshan. A Dragon's Resolve. Varshan stares at the floor despondently. Oh, sorry. Oh, Ajdaya, what has become of you, that even your eyes should be so spent of ether? Cannot bear the thought of her being held captive a moment longer, but how will I find her? What must I do? Stinian, calm yourself, Vritra. Yeah, I really do think they're baiting you. I appreciate that you're upset, but such passion clouds your judgment. You must endeavor to remain composed. When your mind is clear, we may consider how to proceed with our search. You are right. In the meantime, I will help Alphino and Alisaie back at the village. Are you gonna do that? I hope you are. Okay, yeah. You're not just like, yeah, I'll be fine, see ya, and then he, like, runs through the portal. Sounds like a fine idea. We should go as well. I guess the portal's not even really here anymore, is it? Okay, give me a moment long. Uh-oh. Give me a moment longer. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do the thing? I hope not. Here at the Forum Masorum, earlier in the dungeon. I don't see Vritra with you. Is everything all right? He needs a moment to himself. While he's indisposed, we thought we'd lend you a hand. I've just finished patrolling the area, so we're fine on that front. There are no signs of Void Scent, and I doubt we'll see any more now that the Void Gate has been closed. As for Alphino, he set his sights on the Ceruleum Spring. We're hoping to take as much of the stuff as the snowcraft can bear. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. That much fuel would keep the people warm for a good while. Alphino, we've managed to secure a few suitable containers for transporting the ceruleum, and we're about to return to the spring. I've managed to scrounge up a few more containers. If you've a mind to scrounge up more containers, I can take what you have now and get them filled. Nod, nod. Thank you, Alphino. The more we can load into the snowcraft, the better. Would you and Ishtola mind helping us with our search, then? You'll need to take any suitable containers to the spring and then back to the snowcraft once you've filled them with ceruleum. What are we going to see on the way? Because this feels like one of those quests where what we're actually doing isn't as important as what's going to stop us from doing it. Ishtola, it's a welcome change to have Zero helping of her own volition. Perhaps she is beginning to finally trust us. I hope so. Oops. I'll check the hole poke barrel, but I do see the sturdy barrel there. Here we are. Is he still there? He's still there. Okay, good. We got one good barrel. 0? Yeah, okay. Container's now filled to the brim with ceruleum. If that one has been filled, you should hurry and take it to the snowcraft. Estinian is already seen to the rest. The others ask I remain here in the event that they find more. Okay, I hope you're keeping half an eye on poor Vritra too. Estinian? Good work, my friend. I expect we'll have a sizable load to deliver. How many people have taken that sentence out of context? The snowcraft is all but overflowing with ceruleum containers. I'll take your word for it. However, several of your comrades have yet to arrive. Perhaps a nearby vantage point will afford you a more favorable view of their return. Up there. I'll wait with Estinian. No Varshan. No Vritra, rather. Or, I guess, it's either or, right?
Is Vritra not back yet?
Oh, good. I was sure he was gone.
My apologies for the delay.
Are you all right?
Probably not.
I am. As distressing as this turn of events was, the eye itself gives me cause to hope. While it is no longer possessed of Ashdaya's will, it may yet lead us to her.
And I think that's the problem. I think that's what they want.
Were it not for your encouragement, I would never have dared to embark on my search, much less come this far. I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
Yeah, I'm afraid you will.
We'll return the eye to her, together.
Though tainted, the eye has not fully succumbed to darkness. Ashdaya herself may have been able to resist its influence.
It's a long time. But maybe.
Well, as much as we'd love to take part in your next foray, we can't abandon our efforts here.
Understandable.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch, in case the Void Gate opens again as well. Though should it prove safe to do so, I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Just make a new, fuel depot, fuel supply area?
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all, after which you may undertake your work without worry.
We look forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
She's a nurturing type.
What? Why do you ask me this?
Because comrades look out for one another, and I can't think of anyone more qualified to keep them safe.
The hat tip.
True. I will do no less than I've promised.
But you might do more.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
Okay. Off from Lapis Manalis to... I don't know, to regroup, I guess, to see if we can pop back into the 13th and head Golbez's way? I guess that's what we were initially going to do before we heard about the incursion here, wasn't it? I must apologize for my bout of melancholy. To be so easily shaken ill becomes a great worm. Are you kidding me? Great worms have caused thousands of years wars because of family issues. But really, vengeance and horror atrocities done to family. You're handling this fine. Zero, I am not your keeper, nor do I know what you expect of me, but I will keep my word. You're a keeper of a sort. She's quite a keeper. Suppose this is where we part ways for now. Though we have every faith in you, we will pray for your safety all the same. Nod, nod, double nods. Triple nod, the rare triple nod. I'm glad we had the chance to talk, Zero. Take care until next time. Look at this black-clad group we have going on here. Well, next time. She's looking forward to it. I'm sure she is. I hope she is. I'm pretty sure she is. Ceruleum's added. So just read a quick little entry on Ceruleum. Nothing super new there. Just that Ceruleum is there's a lot of it in this land, and so Garlemald was given both hardship by being kicked out by the Corvosi, and also given the tools to deal with it by finding this, by finding Ceruleum. Paths barred. Zero wishes to know your next destination. Am I right in assuming we are to return to the Void? Barshan, now that matters here have been settled, yes. But first we should return to Razat-Han to prepare. When everyone's ready, let us convene at Megaduta. And we're off. Back at Megaduta.
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
Is there a volcano erupting?
What was that?
No clue. It was red, so it's not a void tear.
Deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
Was the goal to get us to bring the eye to here as like a beacon of sorts? I don't know. I don't think so. I just keep thinking on what was Kanyatso's plan.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom. A massive fiend then took to the skies.
Rubicante?
Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
I guess you don't necessarily mean a capital F fiend, just like a demon void sent, but if you thought it was big enough to be something like... And it's red, so that also leads to the thought of Rubicante.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you. Buffalo Isle is connected to Al-Zadal's legacy. This cannot be a coincidence.
In response to Kanyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm. I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait. You heard the fisherman. A blasphemy, they called it.
They said they thought it might be. I thought that was just referring to its size, like it looked big enough to be a blasphemy.
If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread. This is not the way.
Oh, I see what you mean. I guess they know what I mean, he came out as a yeah. He basically, I mean, he did come out as a dragon to them. Like, he revealed himself, so we can work together. We can work together on this, yeah. I'll see to the fiend. I like we can work together on this better. This is his land still.
You are right, Estinian.
I don't think he is right.
I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties.
I think the benefit of having a friggin' dragon on our side outweighs the possibilities that they might have forgotten the dragon's a good guy.
The fiend, I leave to you.
But I'll trust you on this one.
The hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero, might I prevail upon you to accompany her?
Very well.
That smile, yep.
And Estinian and I will make for Al-Zadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated our response.
Yeah.
Be safe, my friends, And may the sisters guide your steps.
And yours. We know the Fiend was headed north, but that still leaves a lot of ground for you to cover. We need a way to conduct our search more efficiently. Ideas? I know people who may have seen something would split up and make inquiries. I feel like US Apion is not the most appropriate thematic choice for what's going on here. In other words, we seek help from locals. If you think it best, then very well. Where to, then? The great work, you say, and the encampment at the Hamsa hatchery. If both places are to the north, then the people there may indeed have seen something. Very well. I will head to the great work and leave the encampment to you. But the Hamsa hatchery, Imhudi. Saw the light over at the Buffalo remnants too, did you? We sent scouts to investigate, but they've had to report back. Alright, so you got nothing. Piu, you have something? Fishermen saw a fiend emerge from Buffalo remnants before heading north, you say. I saw what I thought was a ball of flame. Yeah, Rubicante. It's got to be a Rubicante trial coming up. Two fiends in one patch. Ball of flame flung from the explosion, but now I wonder. Flew north in the direction of Khadga. If it is in fact a fiend, then we have trouble on our hands. We must remain vigilant. Yeah, okay. Nabdeen, I presume you've come to investigate the explosion at the Buffalo remnants as well. We've yet to ascertain precisely what happened. Is there any information you can share with us? I switched my minion to a beady eye because, I don't know, it felt voidy enough. A fiend emerged from the explosion and flew towards Khadga. By the sisters, had I learned of this sooner. Never mind, there's no time to waste. Give me that king urchin loaf. No, that's tenacity. I'll take, I don't know, Garlic and pizza, sure. Desires Untold. Abdeen's eager to take action. Confound it! We were so concerned with the explosion we failed to recognize the threat had not yet passed. We must alert command at once and instruct the people to seek shelter. Is there a way to top of Khadga? I got a flying mount. I'll just go see if the fiend is there. There's no telling what manner of enemy this may be. And again, you are more than capable of defending yourself. As you wish. We will leave this in your hands. The Giant Skull grounds are situated at the base of Khadga. I myself am not familiar with the mountain paths, but the quarry workers are bound to know many. Ketanor, for instance, he's worked there the longest. But well, my friend, may the sisters keep you. And you. Ketanor, what do you got for me? You want to climb Khadga? Couldn't have chosen a worse time. There was an earthquake earlier and it triggered a rock slide. I'm afraid the main path to the summit may be blocked. But if you're determined to go, then I suggest you speak with Tremble. He climbs like a langur and might know some other way up, if not the gentlest. We're gonna need... I don't know. We're gonna need... I don't know. I was gonna say fire to burn the ice away, but what's the earth equivalent of ice? Wind to blow the ice away? Wind to blow the earth away? Tremble. How to reach the top of Khadga after what's happened? That should be the last place anyone sane would want to be. Does this look like the face of someone? Never mind. You know what? Sure. But yes, I'm familiar with another route that should still be passable. I was once afraid of heights, you see, and I used it to build up my courage. Though I cannot say I have the courage to brave it under these conditions. I'll take you where the road starts, but no further, all right? Yeah, sure. That's fine by me. Thank you for showing me as far as you can. My mount was probably too scared to follow.
Hello, can you hear me?
You're coming through crystal clear.
We were too late. The vault has been destroyed. the alchemical furnace with it.
So what happens with the tear? Is it just open to the world?
This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void.
Right, because the furnace was like controllable, made it controllable. But does that mean the void is just open for them to come through now, or they just didn't want us coming in?
Ashdire's eye were a diversion.
Okay. Okay.
A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here.
So they just want to prevent us from getting in there.
To reduce the vault to rubble. That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
I'm really surprised that it's about us not getting in and not them getting in. That it's about stopping us and not them getting in themselves to our world. I know that cape anywhere. And those red and blue feet. Look at this beautiful ally.
Such an exquisite sight. A canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once.
One of Golbez's champions, I presume. Are you the one who destroyed the... Yeah, this is the one who destroyed the treasure vault. One of Golbez's champions, I presume. Look at this noble... Well, he ate Vritra's essence, so maybe not that noble, but look at him.
I am Rubicante, the archfiend of fire.
That is a cool design. Like, this is a cool version of him.
A monster in flesh. Yet in spirit, I remain a man. A prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world. Until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation.
So you still ride or die for Golbez, or have you softened on him?
Thus do I walk proudly at his side.
Ride or die.
To see his dream fulfilled.
Want to tell us what his dream is?
Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon.
In this case, it's pure.
But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse.
I very much like this interpretation of Rubicante. It keeps the spirit of him as one of the better ones, but still someone you have to fight intact.
I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
At the summit. Is this really like Mount Hobbs that we're doing here? And just warping off in his Pokeball. Oh, Mount Ordeals. That makes more sense. Mount Ordeals. Are we gonna get that bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 ba ba? No, that was like, that's not really boss music. That's like hopping along the mountain music. Autarch of Flame. Rubicante.
You stayed the course, as I knew you would. As too will I. Come!
All right. Here we go. Again, I haven't looked anything up on this. We'll see. Hide log window just in case. Listen to this choral remix.
The archfiend of fire has no equal.
This is a great remix. I like it a lot. Oh, I love this. Is very neat. Inferno is straight up AoE. Gotcha.
The glory of fire.
What are you doing? You're pointing at what? You're pointing frontward? Okay. The torment of Rubicante's heart made manifest.
Flames to lick at your heels.
I wasn't even looking at this. Holy shit. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong direction, apparently. I don't know what's going on, but...
Darkest flames to me.
Ordeal Purgation, that's coming up. Okay. So that's going to come up and do a little triangle thing. Gotcha. Look at that. Look at all these. Holy crap. This is so... This is like we're in a heavy metal album cover here.
But ash will remain.
I'm not paying attention to the spells or anything. I'm just pushing buttons. Holy shit. Arch Inferno. All right, so what's going to come from there? And I see the... Oh, we have to keep in the circle around. Gotcha. Yeah, just dodge the stuff. I love the visuals of this. How it's like a firestorm. Radial Flagration. Very, very cool. Oh my god, this is... Visually, this is... For a boss where they're limited to just doing fire stuff, basically, this is fantastic. His heart made manifest, yeah, just burned bodies, just corpses wrecked by fire. Alright, what is this again? Deal Purgation, so that's going up. It's gonna rotate. I don't know. So purple is gonna rotate. How much is it gonna rotate? That's going to rotate once. And, oh, no. So it's going to be this thing over here, right? Oh, no, my bad. I did the totally wrong thing. I see now why I was wrong. I see what it should have been. I understand now. Booty Patrol, thank you. I've been raised by the booty. Flame Scent and Greater Flame Scent. These are Ahriman types? This almost sounds kind of Christmas carol-y, doesn't it? I don't know why. Alright, Blazing Rapture.
Allow me to show you real flame.
I love this.
You've strength worthy enough of pride. But will it be enough? I am one with the flames.
Burning your cape away? He looks like a burn victim. Like, he looks like he himself was charred.
You are the first to behold this form.
One-winged fire angel. Rubicante casts off his mantle, showing his true power.
The flames rise higher.
Okay.
Look now on my essence made pure.
Flame break.
Destruction incarnate.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's heal Booty Patrol. Pay it forward. No, Booty Patrol's been resurrected.
To ashes with you.
So I think we get out of the way, right? Yeah, it's coming back. All right, what is happening here? Ideal Purgation. So that's going to the left. It's going to be this thing. So I think we want to stay here, right? Because it's going to go to that one. Got it. Shit. I am fucked. I am super fucked. No, I'm not. Somehow I'm not. I really thought I was screwed there. Whew. All right, watch for it, watch for it. Okay. And get to the middle. We get... No, we didn't get safe. We have to be quicker, I think, on that. Okay. We got him. Yes. That was a blast. That was a wonderful fight. Aesthetically, they got the spirit of it with... seeing the giant shard corpses that are kept in his heart. But those corpses must have come when the world, like, was turned to darkness, maybe?
It seems I was a step too slow.
No worries, me and my 8 imaginary friends got it.
To defeat all of us archfiends, you are strong indeed.
What is it Golbez seeks? Let's stay away from Golbez for a sec. Why do you fight? What is it that you wish to save?
You would know your enemy's heart.
I would. Your heart, at least.
Very well. It bleeds more than you can ever understand. But I will speak, and you will listen, and learn how all began.
You don't even need to speak. I can just echo it out of you. You were just like a fire demon type. Okay. I don't know what the names of those are, but I've seen them all over. Yeah, they were just regular fiends.
How long has it been since the world was undone? Since light and life gave way to darkness and undeath. Since we were reduced to beasts befouled, squabbling over what scant ether remains. But you are different. You remember who you were and the paradise for which you fought.
Was it a paradise?
That world will never be ours again. But we need not suffer in this purgatory of death and rebirth forever.
And even if it wasn't a paradise, I at least believe that it was probably a paradise to what you probably accurately describe as a purgatory of death and rebirth.
Join me, and together we shall seek the promised land.
Just coming to our world? It can't be it.
There is no hope. No freedom from the wheel. You speak a fantasy.
I speak truth. The Ascian's revelation. Their are other worlds than this. Ours is but one of 14. There is no greater proof than the whispers we hear, born of a neighboring reality.
From us.
A reality to which we may journey if we can but break down the barrier that divides us.
So that's what I thought was going to happen, but then you destroyed the barrier, or I guess you just destroyed our ability to control it. The barrier, again, may still be there.
You meant it then. We will take this world as our own.
You can't imagine you have the power to do that. I mean, there's like 5 of you, and there's a lot of us on the other side. I don't think that's it. Is it?
Count me in.
I don't think that's it, is it? I guess it is.
In return for your strength, I offer you opportunity to pursue your own ends in service to a greater cause.
Majestic.
A glorious kingdom of light, wherein all may know death's sweet embrace.
I mean, I believe, maybe you're not talking about the source, maybe you're talking about the first? I don't know. But I do like that. It's funny, usually when a villain monologues about death's embracing death, about death's sweet embrace, you think, they're just doing their villain thing, trying to destroy the world. But a world where you can actually embrace death really is a paradise compared to this hell that the 13th is. Like a sincere, no joke, no irony paradise. Maybe a little irony, but sincere.
And thus did we begin our great work.
You intend to forsake the 13th and conquer the source?
Why conquer it?
Just so. Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew.
I guess they can't just come over here, right? Because the only way they can come through here is like through bargains and being basically enslaved while they're here. Unless they find another way.
Where we may reclaim our mortality.
You served Golbez of your own volition.
It's a pretty sweet deal. And get to a place where you can actually stop being constantly reborn.
As atonement for my failures, I tried to be a hero. Tried to stop the war. But I could not.
So in turn you wage another.
A means to a final end. The wheel of depravity must be broken.
I really think we'd be willing to try to, especially with Zero, I think we'd be willing to try to start like a 13th refugee program. Not like this world, not like the source has necessarily treated refugees 100% great. Looking at you, Ulda.
Even the most exalted succumb. We eat and deepen the stain upon our souls, until only the hunger remains. Is this to be our fate for all eternity?
Actual hell.
I don't know. About this and a great many things. But I do know that it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. Not everything need be a trade. This I learned from the people of this world.
There we go. Because he's thinking of this as a zero-sum game.
Without any expectation of personal gain, they labor for one another. I didn't understand it at first, and perhaps I still don't. But if I'm to achieve something, I'd rather do it their way. Else I am already a hunger-maddened beast.
And even if there's no other answer to this, like, because I'm sure there might be another mechanical answer, but even if not, I absolutely would buy that he wouldn't think that we just open our doors to them.
Perhaps we have indeed surrendered to the hunger after a fashion.
Understandably.
Make for our moon. There you will find both Lord Golbez and your dragon.
Is that going to be, because Golbez in Final Fantasy IV, the Golbez fight early on had him summoning a shadow dragon, like a coiled purple dragon, coiled black dragon. I'll bet that's going to be our first meeting with Ashdaya, is as his like minion. Why are you telling us? Are you betraying Golbez? That's kind of a mean light to put in. Let's say, why are you telling us this? How do we get to your moon anyway?
To be so viciously slandered. Pride demands I prove my virtue at the last.
Slandered by being called a fiend, or?
And perhaps your own will resonate with his, and draw forth that singular jewel which abides deep within his heart.
I believe that.
A desire which lies beyond his quest to free us from our purgatory. A desire all his own.
There's something more personal going on. Initial thoughts are maybe it's related to the knight statue we saw in Zero's town that I have to imagine is Cecil. Which, yeah, I'm guessing it's related to that, but very just based on the prior game, not really based on anything I've heard from this Golbez. My inquiries delayed me. I'm not accustomed to conversation, but I'm glad I arrived in time to speak with Rubicante. As much as I understand his motives, I believe there's a better way. Yours. The future you strive for is one I wish to see. And I want to know why I feel this way, why this fire burns in my breast. Okay. I'm going to take a break, but we'll probably continue here. All right, later that day, I'm back. Zero. God's Revel lands Tremble. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. This might be a super long, I don't know how many quests are left, but we'll see. Zero is already contemplating your next move. No, this is going to be the last one, because they always use the patch names in the final quest, right? There's nothing more for us here. What of Alzadal's legacy? Has there been no word from Ishtola and the others? I see. Frustrating, perhaps, but better that the gate be destroyed than used to unleash more Voidsent. Do we know it's destroyed? I didn't think a gate could be destroyed physically. I guess maybe something... No, I guess you could assume that Rubicante, like, if he doesn't want us interfering, then... Like, I still don't get why he destroyed it rather than widen it. We should return to Megaduta and rejoin the others. You look determined, Zero.
Thank goodness you're both all right. Unfortunately, we have nothing further to report apart from the loss of the gate. But tell us, how did you fare on the mountain? Golbez aspires to deliver void scent unto the source, where they may die and return to the life stream to be reborn.
I guess I didn't even think of that. I thought that he was... For some reason, I was thinking that he wanted to send void scent to the source to conquer it. But the goal is really just that they get here and die, not that they conquer the whole world. Right?
Far be it for me to deny them, but the cost to our people would be beyond unconscionable.
I guess he's saying he wants them to die, like, in battle? Why not just come here and... I don't know. Find a way... I don't know, I don't want to get banned on YouTube, but find a way to die.
Indeed. Void scent themselves are inherently dangerous. Never mind the chaos sure to follow should the barrier twixt our worlds be shattered. 'Twould be naught less than a calamity.
I guess because by their nature, it's like... He wants them to die here, but by their nature, they're going to be aggressive at this point, like, because of what they've been through and just the transformation they've undergone. Can't let that happen. How can we prevent this?
The simplest way would, of course, be to strike at Golbez himself. That said, our task has been rendered rather difficult.
And it feels bad to try to shut this... And not to try to shut this down, but... It feels like it would be a noble goal if we just have the ability to do so, to try to help them. But in a way that doesn't, you know, involve the conquest and destruction of our world.
Indeed. Rubicante hath deprived us of a means to cross into the void.
Kenyatso's faint. That was doubtless what he meant when he said his part was done.
Golbez sacrificed 2 archfiends just to stop us. He must need more time to break the barrier to our world.
And he must be close if he's willing to do that. Must be, like, very close.
Then the days ahead will be critical. We must find a way back to the 13th.
We could employ another Atomos, but that approach would only be viable if we found another planar fissure. An unlikely prospect. Better we explore other avenues. If you will excuse my absence, I shall return to Sharlayan to look for information.
See you in 3.5 months. Probably more like 2.5 at this point.
Meanwhile, I shall seek the counsel of our alchemists.
Time is of the essence, so wish me luck.
The good luck head nod. It's good luck with a Lalafell nods their head at you.
I'm no scholar. I'll find another way to keep myself busy here.
Stola alone will be more than a match for those tomes. How about a little training to keep your lance arm honed? Yeah, this is about you.
Rest assured, I never shirk my training. I will be ready for whatever awaits.
Good, I regularly shirk my training.
Zero. May we call upon thee when next we venture unto the 13th?
I think it's a clear yes.
Aye. And in case you're wondering, I won't ask for further payment. I will go for myself, to try and understand why I spoke the words I said to Rubicante. And the fire I felt within, when you all came to my aid in Garlemald.
I really do think you would do well with Omega, that you'd be helpful to each other. Friggin' hat tip.
While our esteemed sorceress battles her tomes, let us see to our own affairs.
So, question for y'all. Do you think Zero will be an official scion of the 7th Dawn before the next expansion? I predict yes. And I don't think it's that bold a prediction. Like, I think it's pretty likely. I guess if we're officially accepting more members. Poor Vitra. Even poor Ajdaya. But poor Vitra, too. Varshan. Before you leave, I would once more express my gratitude. By your hand has Thavner been saved yet again. But before you delivered my people, I got way too close to you. I'm sorry. Should have given you personal space. Before you delivered my people, you helped me rediscover hope. And the sight of my sister's eye left me bereft and adrift for a time. We may have lost the gate in Alzadal's legacy, but there must be another way to travel to the Void, and together we will find it. For now, I bid you rest and recover your strength. I too shall have my vessel improved ahead of our next foray. To achieve his ends, Golbez has sacrificed his 4 generals. Such a ruthless foe is unpredictable in the extreme, but no matter what he plots, we shall do our utmost to see that he does not succeed. Why was this quest called God's Revel Lands Tremble, aside from the fact that the patch happened now? I would have expected this to be a, that to be the name of the quest for the next Alliance raid. Not for the MSQ with what we're dealing with. Is that the moon? On the moon. It's the red moon, of course. It's Final Fantasy IV callback. Of course the 13th moon is a red moon where Golbez is. Of course. Okay. That's where he was. Got one eye.
Kenyatso and Rubicante have joined with the great flow.
The victory in itself for him. And for them.
In this world, 'tis the ravenous who are useful, and few are as ravenous as they. You were fine pawns, my archfiends, and you have played your parts to perfection.
They did pretty well. You have only one eyeball? Are you a Cyclops?
With the goal in sight, I need no minions to do my bidding. Hereon, I shall walk alone.
We can hear Ajdaya speak. He looks pretty well chained up, so maybe... And we hear her speak of sorts. What just happened? Did she blow away the smoke, the darkness? They're in like the equivalent of Zodiark's pit, aren't they? No. I mean,
At
Lunar...
long last, the end draws nigh. The end to life on that star, and the end to my suffering.
Something on top of just not being able to die? Certainly interested. Boy howdy am I. Beyond closed gates awaits your foe, where no path leads and none may go. Yeah, we got to go through the lunar subterrane as like the next dungeon to lead to him, right? The final dungeon in 4 at least. And it sure looks like he's in the lunar subterrane. Hallowed and harrowed. Where are we going with this? I mean, that was very... What I was thinking was, is this a parallel to the version of our world that got destroyed by... Because that looked very much like the vision we saw from the moon of the planet in the source, where the vision of it, where Meteon destroyed it. Or consumed it in her stuff. And I think that parallel was meant to be, it was intentional here, but yeah, I think it's just, theirs is like what could have been almost. No, not exactly, but theirs is basically like what could have been if we messed up. I don't blame him. I really don't. I think the list of things you wouldn't do to escape hell, to escape a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth, is very small. I don't blame him. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Oh, there. Yeah, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one, where I think next time, it'll probably be a few days from now, but we will do the next Alliance raid. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.